Hello Virgo, lovely Virgo, how you doing? I hope you're really well. My name is Diane and we are going to do a love reading for June, but it's a timeless reading, so whenever this pops up in your feed is when the message will be relevant for you. You're very, very welcome here, Virgo. Thank you very much for taking the time to check out the reading. I appreciate it so much. And if you feel like liking and subscribing for me, you know, I'd really appreciate that a lot too. And I also have a new channel called How to Train Your Caterpillar, which is a spiritual life coaching channel. So if you feel like checking that out for me, I would appreciate it very, very much. The link will be in the description box below the video. What's going on with these cards? Hold on a second here. Let's do one more. Okay. So let's see who is coming towards you, Virgo. Who is coming towards Virgo? Okay. You have the Four of Cups and you have the King of Cups. Kind of looks to me like you're dealing with someone that's so interesting they came out together. See how the King's kind of almost hiding the Four of Cups? So you're dealing with someone that's got a little bit of a fear of rejection, alright? But they hide it very well. The King of Cups energy is someone, it's a card of self-mastery. You know, it's a card of someone who's very in control of their emotions. Like, this person is not reactionary. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Libra, or a Gemini. Could definitely be a Libra with the King of Cups here. Could also be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But King of Cups is someone like very in control of their emotions, like not reactionary. So on the surface, I think you would never know that this person had this fear of rejection. It could be from something that happened in their past with the Three of Cups here. But before I shuffle anymore, I just want to say about the King of Cups, they could do something creative for a living, or they could do something like, they could be some kind of healer, like Western medicine or like spiritual healing. They could work for a charity, something like this. King of Cups is very trustworthy, very, very loving, very generous, very supportive, very giving person. Bit of a warrior. This person, I really don't think you would think it about this person. They might be kind of like a swan. You know that analogy that people always use, like on the surface they're very calm and regal, but underneath like the little legs are going. They could be a Gemini. The Nine of Swords is a Gemini energy. So it's like on the surface they're very calm, very cool, very collected. But underneath there's a lot of worrying, a lot of anxiety going on. You have the Hanged Man. So this person's getting some kind of new perspective. This could be the reason for the delay, if this is someone you already know. Like, this person needs to get a new perspective about something. Could be about their childhood. Six of Cups here. Could be about something from their past. Let's get... Jeez. They're kind of defensive. Alright, I want to... I lost her. I saw the Nine of Pentacles there as well. They're fiercely independent, this person, okay? To the point of maybe being a little defensive with that Seven of Wands. And you have the Tower here as well. See, they may be used to things going wrong or something. Ah, that's why that's there. So you're kind of dealing with someone here. They're very independent. And it sort of comes from a bit of a fear of rejection. Like I said, I think this person has a lot of anxiety, but you would never know. You guys could be dealing with a past life connection with the Six of Cups there, but with the Seven of Wands, I think they've had... Now this could be from their childhood, or it could just be from some time in their murky past, okay? They've kind of had to defend themselves against a lot of people Now, usually with the Seven of Wands energy, it talks about like the tall poppy syndrome, right? Which is when somebody is very noticeable in some way, they kind of stick out from the crowd, and thus they are more likely to have people come for them, right? So they might just shine very brightly. They might be very good looking. They might be very intelligent. They might be very charming or something, or all of those things. But it could also be something to do with their family. They've kind of had to, or just people in general in their past. Like, I feel like a lot of people try to come for this person, and this is what they're releasing. So because of that, like, either it's their childhood or it's something in their past, right? They've kind of learned to be kind of defensive. But this is what the Tower is all about. The Tower is all about restructuring your belief system. That's actually what the Tower means, like some kind of event that happens that basically changes the way that you view life, or the way that you view things that have happened, or the way that you view your interactions with people. So I feel like meeting you has been this person's Tower, right? Let's see, signs here. You could be dealing with a Pisces, you could be dealing with an Aries. Clarify that. Four of Cups. I'll just take that one then, shall I? So you have the Four of Cups with the Star. So they're healing this fear of rejection. All right, could be dealing with an Aquarius. Clarify the King of Cups, please. Oh, look, the Queen. That is righteous. You get the King and the Queen of Cups. So this person's a sweetheart. They really are. Really loving, really compassionate. They've had to learn boundaries, this person, right? That's very much what the Queen of Cups signifies. Someone who, like, you know, very sweet, very compassionate, very loving, but she does have a tendency, before she learns her lessons, she does have a tendency to get taken advantage of, right? Until she learns boundaries, until she kind of learns to keep that cup closed, right? Which doesn't mean that she's bitter. It doesn't mean that she's, you know, no longer compassionate. It just means that she has boundaries in place. So she's not just giving all the time to anyone that shows up. You know, this person's had to learn that. So I really think, wow, with the King and the Queen of Cups, this person's a sweetheart. They really are. They're like you, Virgo. I think they've just given too much in the past, and it's been, you know, they've been taken advantage of, so they've had to learn, like, you can't always do that, right? But I think that's their go-to, is to be very nurturing, be very giving. They may also be very, like, intuitive with the Queen of Cups. Very nurturing energy. You know, if you're dealing with, well, I mean, it doesn't matter. Just very nurturing. Like, they would be an excellent mother or an excellent father, you know. Clarify the Nine of... Well, I'll just go ahead and take that one then, shall I? Since that wanted to come out twice. Because that's the one that fell out, and then I put it back, and then Spirit went, Pachoo! Did we stutter? So you have the Nine of Swords here, clarified by the 5, and the Ace of Swords. So you are dealing with an overthinker, right? Now, they've had some kind of clarity. Okay, this may be the reason for the delay. Like, the delay in meeting each other, or the delay in them contacting you, or whatever. See, they've had some kind of epiphany here, and you have the 5 of Swords. So they've been overthinking this, they've been really worrying about this. The 5 of Swords is also indicative of a, you know, not a great mental headspace, basically. And part of the reason for that is the 7 of Cups here. They think this is too good to be true with you. Basically, they think you're too good to be true. Because the 5 of Swords is like a very detrimental headspace to be in, like questioning yourself, prophesizing the worst, projecting past things onto future relationships, you know, feeling like you're not worthy, all this kind of stuff. However, It may also be that this person has dealt with, because you do have this Four of Cups with this Three of Cups here, so they may have had some relationship in the past. They're no longer in this relationship, but in some relationship in the past where there was like a power play. Now that could be multiple things. That could be like a romantic relationship. It could also be, because you do have the Six of Cups, they may have had to pull away from family or friends or something. Friends, family, because whoever this was, they walked away from. Or again, it could just be their mental headspace, you know. But if it's a person, it's like a one-upping thing all the time. It's not love. You know, it's like you're literally standing at the edge of a black hole, and you can pour as much time and love and money and gifts into it as you want. It's never going to fill, right? That's basically the energy of the Five of Swords. So they chose to walk away from something. They had some kind of epiphany. You know, 9 + 1 is the 10 of Swords. So they've embraced some kind of ending here. Now, it could just be their mental head space. Let's see what else comes out. Clarify the Hanged Man. Yeah, this person, the reason for the delay is that they find it hard to believe that this is actually going to happen for them with the Seven of Cups, because they have been burned in the past. Like, you know, the Seven of Cups here, you have like a dragon, there's like a snake, there's a Medusa, I think she's supposed to be. I always see her as a Medusa. And then you have this cup in the middle that's covered, right, which is you, Virgo. So it's like, and you know, it's the same cup from the Ace of Cups. So it's like this gift of love, you, has been offered to this person, and they're kind of going, oh, I don't know about that. Like last time I took a cup from someone, it had a snake in it, or it had a baby dragon in it, or it had a Medusa head in it, and you know, it just seems too good to be true. I don't know. It's like they've almost undermined the connection because they think it's too good to be true. So it's like they consistently talk themselves out of it, right? Yeah, look, they're just look at that. The bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Swords with the Devil. They're just getting in their own way all over the place. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Did I say water? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, Aquarius, Aries. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn. Pisces as well, but they're, yeah. See, they may have been dealing with a toxic energy as well, right? Because that Queen's kind of trying to keep out the devil. So, but they're just massively getting in their own way. They are a little defensive, this person, but it's because they've been through a lot. You know, the Queen of Swords is someone that's been through a lot. She's also very, very smart though. Very, very funny as well. This person's probably got a really good sense of humor. Clarify the Six of Cups, please. Okay. You have the Eight of Pentacles clarifying the Six of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this person has, I have to say it, trust issues because of something to do with their family or childhood. The Six of Cups is usually, when it comes out like that for me, it's like childhood. Could just be something from their past, but I think this person's had a, like, yeah. I think they're doing some inner child healing. I think that's what they've been working on. Clarify the... Okay, let's just see what this was before I finish, before I move on, sorry. So you have the Justice card here. What they were dealing with before was karmic, okay? Like, they were born into some kind of, yeah. You have the Four, I feel tired with this person. They seem tired. I think this person has had to fight a lot in their life. So you have the Four of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So it's like saying like a chaotic home life to me. See, and again you have the Ten of Pentacles. It's like, I just feel like they had a chaotic home life. Or their past has been chaotic. You take it as it resonates, okay? But I have to say, for a lot of you, I think they have a chaotic family life. And I'm not talking about like a wife or a husband or children. I'm talking about like, you know, the family they grew up with, right? There could have been a divorce with the Justice card, but whatever the family situation was, or this past situation was, it was karmic. They were meant to go through it. And now this one of their lessons is to learn how to trust again, and that's where you come in, because, you know, you're such a sweetheart. Clarify the Seven of Wands, please. Clarify the Seven of Wands, please. So it might have taken this person a little bit of time to open up. So you have the Knight of Swords. But when they do open up, it's gonna be like a floodgate. Let's see what else we've got here. So you have the Knight of Swords with the Three of Swords. God, this is such conflicting energy. That's a Gemini card as well. Sorry, you have the Three of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. See, it's very conflicting, and I feel that's how they are. I feel like they, one day they're like, oh, I'm so excited for this connection with Virgo, like it's gonna go so well, and then the next day they're like, oh, it's not gonna work out, like Virgo's too good for me, and they go back and forth between this. Because you have this Three of Swords here, so that... Hold on a second. They're quite, with the Knight of Swords, they're not aggressive, but they really go for what they want. You know, there's an energy with this person that they've always had to fight to get anything, basically, like fight to kind of get where they are, or fight to just, there's an energy of always having to fight people off, right? Like there's just an energy with this person of people coming for them a lot, and they've had to fight them off. So I don't know if they always attract like a certain type of person, or they have in the past, but they've certainly had their heart broken in the past with the Three of Swords here. But with the Nine of Cups, you're definitely dealing with someone single. And they're actually pretty happy. Like, they're not desperate to be in a relationship or anything. Like with the Nine of Cups energy, this is actually pretty... Even though they've had their heart broken, and they seem kind of defensive, they're actually a very happy-go-lucky person. Like, they're very appreciative of what they have. They're very grateful. King and the Queen of Cups, they're very loving, very compassionate, very giving, and they're kind of in this energy with the Nine of Cups. They're like, okay, so I'm not at the 10, but that's cool, like I'm happy where I am, you know, I know I'll get to the 10 one day. You have the Eight of Wands here, so I feel like this person, like, they're still very open, you know, they're still like, they're a kind of, they might be quite chatty but they do have a little bit of a, like a nervous kind of flaky energy is what I'm kind of picking up, you know, because I'm kind of like not, like I'm going from one thing to the next, like quite, you know, I can just feel their energy. But with the Five of Pentacles, there is a sadness with them. I feel like this person has been left out in the cold a lot. I feel like they've had a lot of rejection in their life, and I don't feel like it's their fault. You know, they just have this lovely happy energy. You have the Moon here. All right. See, the Moon hides a lot. There's again with this person, there's like a lot of hidden emotion that I really think they just don't show a lot of people, you know. But this person's literally, they're like filled with love. Like they really are. Clarify the Tower, please. You have the Six of Wands with the 10, sorry, the Six of Wands with the 4, which is obviously a 10. So again, I feel like this was in your reading last week. Excuse me, Virgo. It's like they're determined to have this, I feel like almost the exact same cards came out for you last week, right? The Six of Wands with the Four of Wands, like just like that in this spot. having a flashback. They're like determined to have this new frame of mind, to change how they, to change this defensiveness, to get past this childhood wounds or this past wounds, because they want this commitment with you, because they see this happy home, like they see this happy life with you. So they're like determined to get there. And the Six of Wands, they will get there. Especially with this Knight of Swords energy, this person is very determined. They will get there, okay? Clarify this Hanged Man for me, please. See, again, you have this Four of Pentacles. So I feel like it took this person some time to kind of learn to open up, right? I feel like this is, and it's nothing to do with you, Virgo. If anything, you have really helped this person, I would say. They think about you a lot. You know, they're ready to take this leap of faith with you. You know, the Fool, though, it indicates someone who's having to change some certain aspects of themselves in order to take the leap of faith, right? But they want to make you this offer, this Ace of Pentacles. You know, they're done being single. They're just done. I think they've been single for a long time, and I think they were perfectly happy being single until they met you, and now they're like, okay, I'm done with that. Two of Cups, soulmate energy. This is the thing, they see it as a soulmate connection with you, right? Two of Cups, like this person sees you as the one that they're meant to be with. Like they feel like you get along really well, they feel like you mesh really well, they feel like you understand them and they understand you. And there's this like loyalty, and like you're both so nice. I feel like you're both showing up here as this King of Queen of Cups. Like I just feel like you're both perfect for each other, and that's how they feel about you. So with the Hanged Man, you have the Four of Pentacles. So they were learning to open up because they thought that you were too good to be true, basically. You have the Five of Wands. So there was like this internal conflict here. Also, there may have been some kind of third party situation here, whether you were in a third party or there may have been someone that they had to get rid of or something like that. Or it just wasn't the right time for dating. Oh. There's another, you have the Knight of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. Let's have another go at that. Let's see what comes out. Clarify the Hanged Man for me, please. Clarify the Hanged Man for me, please. Clarify the Hanged Man for me, please. A little bit stuck for some reason. Feeling stuck, but it's like they're just getting in their own way, honestly. Because it could be, I feel like you guys, I feel like they were single when you met, so I feel like it may have been that they were getting over. Maybe someone put them in a third party in the past, because that's, you have the Three of Cups here, or maybe like they were, it was like they had to get over this third energy, right? And you have the Knight of Wands here. See, I feel like they were dealing with some kind of player in the past, or someone who was very like in and out. It was almost like an emotional scar for them. So it's like when they met you, it felt too good to be true, you know? And that's why they kind of go back and forth here because it's like sometimes they're like, oh, I'm so excited for my connection with Virgo, and then other times they're like, this is definitely not gonna work. I shouldn't like get my hopes up about it, like you know, this past energy like didn't want me, so like why would Virgo want me? Very independent energy that you're dealing with though. This person's very independent. I think they're used to dealing with a lot of stuff on their own, to be honest. What would this person like to say to Virgo? What would this person like to say to Virgo? Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. See, I feel like this is what this person's struggling with. There's like some resentment here from a third party. Like, not that they're in a third party, but I feel like there was a third party that did them wrong. And they're kind of learning to like get out of this hit mindset, right? Where they think that everybody's going to do them wrong. And they understand that you have freedom here. Like, they know that they want you to know that they're kind of getting in their own way, okay? And you have, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, but the heart is the gateway to the soul. Let's get a couple more. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. So they're really looking forward to it. They're trying not to be so serious. I feel like you're dealing with someone who it's because of this Knight of Wands energy that they were dealing with. I feel like this person, because this Three of Cups is still hanging around at the bottom of the deck, I feel like this person put them in a third party and left them. I feel like this is what they've been trying to get over. Because this person's kind of ruled by their head. They could very well be an air sign or have air in their chart. I think they struggle with, because the thing is, with this card here, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. It's like they're listening to their mind, which is going, oh, don't get involved with someone else, like this person's gonna hurt you, like this person from the past, they left you, they didn't choose you, like Virgo's not gonna choose you. But their heart knows that you're supposed to be together, right? So there's like this battle between their head and their heart. But they really have a lot of fun with you, like with playfulness. It's like this light-hearted energy that I think you guys probably have a lot of fun together. Like, there's probably a lot of fun in conversations. Like, you can have a laugh with this person. You have maybe the same kind of sense of humor. And I feel like this person thinks it would be a lot of fun to be with you. Not a lot of drama. Like, I feel like this past energy, this Knight of Wands, put them through a lot of drama. And it really wasn't fun for them. And I think it kind of, I don't think they're naturally serious with the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is like a very, she has like an excellent sense of humor, but she can be a little defensive because she's been through so much, right? So it's like, almost like they've had to take some time to release this energy, like this burden of just getting in their own way, basically. Because I feel like this is what the delay is, like them second guessing the connection. My beloved, see, they're in love with you. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. So you guys are in separation at the moment. Let's get one more. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So you guys have some kind of past life connection, I would say. There's like soul memories here. Is what I want to say with this. Like, you might have noticed it when you met them. Like, when you met this person, there may have been like this instant soul recognition. Because when you get this soulmate type energy, like I said it in, I think I said it in Cancer's reading, or Leo maybe, like there's usually a delay in you getting together, because you'll like meet and then you'll trigger each other. And then you'll kind of be apart for a year or a couple of years or 6 months or whatever, and then you'll come back together all healed and ready to have an actual relationship. Okay, Right, these are the last two that I'm going to take. Oh, they really love you, Virgo. You have a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Oh, and you have trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Also, it came out together, so I feel like they want you to know that they do trust you. It's just that, I think this wound went quite deep with this person, and because they are mentally based, like they're a heavy overthinker. It's just taken them a while to get out of that mindset. I feel like that's one of their lessons, is they have to learn to control these thoughts, right? And there's something here about they have to learn to trust, because they're second guessing this. Again, that's what keeps coming through. You know, like I said, one day they're like, oh, I'm so excited, and then the next day they've convinced themselves it's not going to happen, right? So this person's having to learn to trust in spirit, to trust in the situation, and I feel like once they do that, it's going to transform overnight. Okay, so that is the messages, Virgo. I hope this was a useful reading. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate it a lot. And don't forget to check out my new channel, How to Train Your Caterpillar. I'd appreciate that a lot too. Many blessings, Virgo. Love and light.